What would you do if your entire family celebrated your betrayal before even asking whether you did anything wrong? Last month, my younger sister Nora announced she was pregnant. The whole family was excited. First grandchild, big celebration, lots of emotions. I was genuinely happy for her. We've always been close, and she'd confided in me about how scared she was of becoming a mom. 2 weeks later, I walked into a family gathering I didn't even know was happening. Everyone went quiet the moment I stepped inside. My mother wouldn't look at me, my father's jaw was clenched, and Nora was crying into her fiancé's shoulder. Before I could ask anything, my aunt stood up and said, "How could you? She trusted you." I felt my stomach drop. I hadn't spoken to anyone that day. I had no clue what they were talking about. Nora finally lifted her head and whispered, "Why did you tell everyone the baby wasn't his?" I froze. I didn't say that. I would never say that. But apparently, someone had sent a long message to the family group chat from an account with my name and my photo, claiming Nora confessed to me privately that she didn't know who the father was. Everyone saw that message hours before I arrived. I tried explaining it wasn't me, but they'd already decided I was jealous, bitter, trying to ruin her joy. Even my father said, "If you had concerns, you could have spoken to me, not humiliated your sister." I opened the group chat and realized something key. The message didn't come from my number. It came from a burner account pretending to be me. But explaining that to a room full of emotional family members was like yelling in a storm. No one listened. I left. For the first time in my life, I felt genuinely alone. A few days later, instead of trying to defend myself with words, I started collecting proof. I contacted the phone carrier, requested verification logs, and pulled IP trace information linked to the fake account. It pointed to a device inside my parents' neighborhood. Then things got interesting. I checked our home security cameras from the day the message was sent and noticed something odd. Nora's fiancé, Kyle, standing on my porch, trying to connect his phone to my Wi-Fi. That explained how he could spoof the account with my name while making it look like it came from my IP. That was all I needed. I printed everything, timestamps, IP logs, screenshots, and waited until the next family dinner. When everyone gathered, I placed the folder on the table and calmly said, "If you're going to accuse me, at least know who you're defending." Nora opened the folder, expecting nothing. Her face turned white. She slowly looked up at Kyle. He bolted. She chased him outside, yelling, "You tried to frame my sister because you thought I cheated? You didn't even ask me." The truth came out right there in the driveway. Kyle always suspected the baby wasn't his because he was insecure about a short breakup they had last year. Instead of talking to her, he decided to expose the truth by framing me to force a paternity test. The test later confirmed the baby was his. He had destroyed his own engagement out of paranoia. Nora cut ties with Kyle immediately. She apologized to me privately and then in front of the entire family. My parents followed with their own apologies. Real ones, not excuses. They admitted they reacted emotionally and unfairly. Now Nora spends most evenings at my place so she's not alone during the pregnancy. We've actually grown closer through all of this. And the family group chat? They renamed it without his name and added a rule. Nobody believes anything without confirmation again. For once, the blame that crushed me turned into clarity, and the truth finally put everything back where it belonged.